What was ruined cause too many people started doing it. Pretty much most music genres in the last 30-40 something years. Hair metal died because of oversaturation and little change. Death metal died because of the same reasons. Dubstep and house are dead because the genres got so formulaic in recent years, just like death metal did. Lo-fi is clinging to life for the exact same reasons: oversaturation, formulas of sound everyone sticks to. Most artists on the livestream have made about 5 to 10 singles in their entire career, and then just disappear. One style that just refuses to die and keeps reinventing itself is surprisingly rap, hip-hop. Those people are some of the most creative ever. Such genre fusions and evolutions are rarely seen anywhere else. Your last bit is kinda true. But you're conglomerating hip-hop into one genre yet used subgenres for rock music. Hip-hop has had many subgenres come and go. Reddit. Thrift stores. You used to be able to get all kinds of things at thrift store prices, now you pay retail or more at these places. And thrift stores have started sorting their stuff better and now sell all the actual good stuff through other channels. Damn, now $20 in my pocket ain't gonna cut it no more. Hiking. Nothing relaxing about hiking when there are people around every bend. Worse yet when they're smoking cigarettes on the wooded trail. For sure. Or when they are being really loud. Tattoos, they used to mean you were a rebel to society and likely a bad motherfucker. Now they just mean you're bored and unimaginative. You didn't have to roast me like that. Lifetime warranty returns at places like Hari and LL Bean. A lot of really good restaurants after they were featured on TV shows. What happened to them after being featured? Or is this only because a ton of people started going and lines/waiting times were long? COVID. It was viral before it even went viral. Keep my secret. Mushroom picking, in certain areas at least. Dumb city slickers stealing all of our mushrooms, parking inappropriately, poisoning themselves and disturbing the peace. And people picking them all at 5 AM to sell them to the city people that come at 10 AM and there aren't any left. Funny that there are still places where you can find huge 5-day-old mushrooms. Of course I'm not going to disclose the location. Photography. When everything went digital, everyone bought a DSLR. A lot of these people were bored housewives where their friends said they took great pictures. They decided to go professional and lower the standard and fees of actual professional photography. Analog to digital was the beginning of the end of era and a downfall in my opinion. A skilled photographer could look at a scene and manually adjust everything, get the film developed and simply give the photos to the client. Now the photographer has to do all the post-processing themselves and the labor involved makes the profit barely minimum wage. Granted, a seasoned, highly talented and reputable photographer can make a good living, but it's definitely more of a hustle than it used to be. I've complained about this so many times. The bored housewives with a DSLR with no concept of composure or the beauty of a shallow depth of field. I've seen people listing wedding photography for $200, yeah, no thanks. Too much stress and work to go that damn low. Let's see how many say living, breathing, among us, thrift stores or their ex. Living the world is getting crowded. Tinder. It used to be a nice app for FWBs and hookups back it was smaller and had less users. Then over time, because more and more people joined Tinder, it morphed into a pseudo-dating app where it became a blend of people that wanted to hook up, people looking for actual relationships, basic girls looking for more Instagram followers, and of course spam bots. To further exacerbate the decline of Tinder, they capitalized on the growing user base and flooded the app with ads disguised as profiles and swipe limits in order to entice people to pay for premium service. Tinder has gotten to a point where people literally just go on just to judge people or look at profiles for the lulz. In my hometown, Tinder is just used by addicts seeking funding for their drugs. eBay used to be people selling their basement things at cheap prices. It quickly turned into professional merchants selling at prices often higher than Amazon. Yep, I was a vendor at a non-public trade show that my distributor held annually. We had a great sale. 100 units, a lot for my tiny manufacturing company on my third year of business, sold to a woman who had a physical store in the middle of nowhere. Turns out, she was selling them on eBay. That violated the terms of the trade show and she was ousted. Didn't matter much to me, honestly, because I made my money off her initially, but then even more for the advertising. But what a shit show eBay has allowed. Grindr. Back in my day, you could find a guy to fuck. Now, it's just a homophobic propaganda network. Most of its users are there just to troll. I've never really liked it, it always gave me a bad vibe, and now that you say that, it made me less want to download it. Niche content on YouTube. Mukbangs, travel vlogs, crime and mystery stories, reaction and commentary videos, etc. all used to be specialty content done by people who were really good at them, and then every attention-seeking twat with a camera decided to jump in and flood the place with their subpar versions. Especially reaction videos, there's not a single day I don't come across with a video of some dudes reacting to insert name of they any K-pop group with more than 30m views on their MVS. This is so dopey. All babies. Making babies. Don't know if this just messy, but now everybody seems to be a life coach among us. Fall Guys wannabe? Oh wait. Fall Guys, fell guys. Tourism. True. Have you ever thought of the landscapes of Iceland in solitude, or of Stonehenge as a meditation place? Now it's crowded by tourists that not only are ugly, but also make noise and drop litter. Tourists that are not only ugly, wow, get fucked tourists. Craft beer. I feel like there are too many now and most are junk. There are so many breweries in Pittsburgh, it's nuts. Too much beer, not enough time. Visiting Auschwitz. Now people just there posing and taking pictures and treating it like it's an amusement park. Makes you think that more and more people are forgetting what it means, instead just see it as another historic object you can touch and see. This question on AskReddit. Come in 5 minutes for part 2. Hey Reddit. What was ruined cause not enough people did it? I think this is an unpopular opinion, but social media has ruined everything from traveling, to music and political views. Influencers, specifically emo, ruined a lot of things. They're swaying a certain demographic because they're obviously benefiting from it, but there is no genuine form factor anymore. There's always some sort of ulterior motive or financial benefit. Influencers are so weird. I don't get the attraction to it or why people would listen to them. Most people don't. There are some good ones, but most are usually just hot women that guys oogle. They may like a picture, but there isn't much true interaction, and the value of a vast majority of influencers for marketing departments is extremely low. Everyone wants to get into it because they think they will get private jet flights, stay for free in exotic locations, get expensive items for free, etc. However, that rarely happens, and almost everything is fake it until you make it, with being broke most of the time, paying for sets to take pictures, purchasing items for photo shoots and then returning them, etc. I'm in marketing and I have been approached. They boast their follower count and sometimes the likes per image, but when I delve further into the real engagement with their content, it is pathetic, and I either tell them to go away because they lied paying a bot farm for followers and likes, or offer an affiliate program. If they are that good, they should make a ton from the affiliate program instead of me just cutting a check and we both win. My ex-wife. The bitch gave me crabs. Well, she isn't known for being expensive. What did you expect, lobster? Airbnb. Originally it was just supposed to be a way for people to make extra money renting out their spare room, but now it's undercutting the housing market in a lot of places because landlords want to rent to vacationers rather than year-round residents. There's some reasons for that, though. My sister rents out one of the apartments above their store and has the other one for Airbnb. The tenants are always more of a hassle than the Airbnb guests. I'm sure they are. I'm willing to overlook a broken dishwasher in an Airbnb, but not in my home. Job searching and applying for jobs on the internet. The internet, especially when it became another corporate platform and now people only use 5 or 6 sites. Oof. This hit me in the feels. There's distinctly less joy in the web these days for the 5 to 6 sites reason, even if it's easier to find the information you want today. I think online discussion is distinctly worse since we moved from news groups over to web forums. I miss when finding what I wanted was an adventure that had me clicking links and finding a whole lot of homemade websites until I was lost and confused on a forum post talking about tier cheese. Then I'd start over out of frustration and finally find someone's website full of answers copy and pasted from all over the internet, and the next week my bookmarks wouldn't work because the site was missing. I lived for that search, being helpful to others. Don't get me wrong, it's a good thing when people try to help others. But it makes me sick when people do this just because they want to flex and or gain popularity.